Hey guys, welcome to the end of year review for Bangladesh. It was a bit of a mixed year going into year one, starting off with the series loss against Ireland over in Ireland. Obviously, took developmental players over to there. Then Australia toured us and beat us in two test matches. Against Sri Lanka, 1-1 in the test series. New Zealand, in a tight series, beat us 1-0. Then we toured New Zealand and lost in three 2020 internationals. Then we had the embarrassing exit with the World Cup, with only winning once against Namibia and losing to Scotland and the Netherlands. Sri Lanka beat us 3-0 in an ODI series. Then the form sort of turned around a little bit, so these are pretty good results. So the West Indies we beat 2-1 in the Test series, 3-0 in the ODI series, and drew 1-1 in the T20s. And New Zealand, when we toured for a second time, lost 2-1 in the ODIs and won 2-1 in the T20 internationals, which we're about to showcase now because you guys did not get to see these. We'll just bring up the Bangladesh side. So let's quickly scroll through here. First international for the 20 over series, 211 for 3 with Martin Guptill 97 off 48, 12 fours, 3 sixes, led from the front, supported well by Williamson and Nichols. No one had a good day at the office for us there. We batted okay, 179 for 9. Hussain and Mamadullah put a bit of respectability into that score, and we managed to bat out around 20. With Jimmy Neesham 4 for 27, Santner tight, none for 18, and 2 for 31 for Colin de Grandhomme. And the series turned on its head. We bowled brilliantly here. 143 for 8, restricting New Zealand to that score was a pretty good effort. Shakib Al Hassan, we opted to open the bowling with him, and it paid dividends. He got the wicket of Martin Guptill, and he got the wicket of Taylor. And Rahman removed Williamson early and Nichols. It put New Zealand on the back foot, and they had to sort of recover. And we brought in Mahidi Hassan, the all-round opener. We put him lower down the order, and he did a good job, actually. 2 for 26 there. In response, 144 for 4 and 11.5 overs. Mushfiqur Rahim went absolutely bonkers. 9 fours, 5 sixes, 71 off 20 balls. And he took apart Neesham and Santner pretty much. And that was a comprehensive win. I was very surprised by that. I thought it was going to be a hard run chase. And then in the final game, even more convincing, bowled them out for 132. Our game plan to open up with Shakib again paid dividends. Rahman did a good job. Jaid and Hassan towards the end. No one really got away from us. And they played a very interesting player, Malcolm Nofel from Wellington. Modest stats, can do a bit of a job in both batting and bowling. But I felt that was a gettable total, and we delivered again. 135 for 2, with Iqbal 36 off 30 at the start. Huck batted right through, 64 off 34, 4 fours and 6 sixes. Rahim 28 off 16, and it was a pretty good performance again. But very wrapped with that tour of New Zealand. We got some really good results from that. Like, the team is trajectorying in a reasonably positive direction. We'll check the international ratings. We're 9th in the test rankings at the moment, but we could probably work our way up. I'm aiming to be, in the next few years, round about that mid-pack. And then as we progress along, eventually work our way to the top tier. The ODI sort of sit in 7th. We lost a few series there, and we probably dropped a few points. The 20 over stuff, surprisingly, we're in 7th place after our dismal World Cup campaign, and it could have been a lot better. Any batsmen in the ratings for us? Just going to check the top sort of 20. Mominal Huck, he had a good year, and Taman Iqbal in the top 20 there. We'll check the one-day international stats. Shakib Al Hassan was brilliant in the games that he was available. Got anyone else in the top 20? Mushfiqur Rahim. The 20 over international stuff. Very interesting to see Max O'Dowd there. And Papua New Guinea don't have their proper players. He is not, I don't think, a Papua New Guinea player. They've got obviously no players in the game. On the top 20 there. Nope, we'll just check the bowlers very quickly. Test match, Neil Wagner, the top. Some very interesting players on that list. Some very notable names too. Have we got anyone on that list? Nope, no one in the top 20 there. What about one-day internationals? Mustafisa Rahman, top 6. He's a brilliant bowler anyway. Like, he deserves to be in that upper echelon of players, and that's the only one there. And the T20 international stuff, we'll see him in 12th. And that will be that. And we'll just check the player records as well, just as I do in every series at the end of the season review. So we'll go to the test matches for the year. The run scoring career year. So Mominal Haq was brilliant. 899 runs, an average of 47.32. Tomin Iqbal, 725 runs, 36.29. Haq did a good job, 619 runs at 34.39. Mahmudullah, very surprising, 8 test matches, 560 runs, 43.08 the average. Saifuddin, solid average of 27.43 where he bats, considering. Muhammad Naeem got that 100, the youngster. He's sort of in and out of the squad at the moment, just because he's just a bit inconsistent. We've got Hassan. Yeah, Mahdi Hassan. He did a respectful job. Like, didn't get too many huge runs, but Rahim was a bit disappointing. Like 333 runs at 27.75. Hussain took his opportunities there. He's got a couple of nice 50s and had a pretty good year in general, domestic cricket-wise. Shakib added incredible value when he was in the team. 18 wickets at 20 and 192 runs, an average of 38.4. That's pretty much all the bulk of the batting. The wicket taking, there's some positive performances there, like obviously dominated by spin. Hassan, 24 wickets at 29.83, probably the pick there with Shakib Al Hassan. Everyone else sort of toiled away, couldn't get wickets often enough, but the test matches weren't too bad. Obviously, we had a drawn series against Sri Lanka. We beat the West Indies, and yeah, we only can go up from there. That's a big learning curve for us. The one-day international year, the current year, Shakib Al Hassan tops the charts. Let's go to his career form. 3 one-day international hundreds, 2 50s. Strike rate of 100.7. That is world class. And his bowling, 15 wickets at 31.93. Just a good, tidy job there. Mushfiqur Rahim, 344 runs at 43. Haq, 33.3 average there. Good strike rate, 114.8. Iqbal, average of 51, averaging a strike rate of 115. Good strike rates there too. Muhammad Naeem, 31.44, just in the early stage of his career. He's got a lot to learn, this guy. A lot to learn. I believe he's capable, and he probably will get the opportunity here and there, but it is just not quite his time yet. Muhammad Saifuddin, pretty good all-round stats there. Mahmudullah, Hussain, I thought he added good value. Hiroodoy, got the 150 there, average of 37.75. Nothing much else really in the batting. The wicket taking, Rahman, brilliant. That's why he's near the top of the rankings. Sort of Hassan, Al Hassan, Hussain, they did pretty well. Just quickly scroll through 20 over international crickets. Mahmudullah outstanding. Rahim was outstanding in a couple of those games. Iqbal, wee bit quiet, 230 runs at 21. Haq, average of 36.75. That stands out like a beacon there. But as you can see, there was not too many runs scored by some of the batsmen. Well, there's some decent averages there. We did win a series against New Zealand, amazingly, in their conditions. But, yeah, pretty disappointed with how the T20s and that went in general. But Rahman, Jaid, Hassan, hold their heads high. Hassan, the average of 12.5. Overall, I'd say that's a pretty solid year for Bangladesh. Like, we have improved quite a bit, but there's always room for improvement. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review and you join us for season 2, or year 2.